I've done a lot of classes before, but none that have actually given me my voice back. All of those people combined cannot match what I've learned from Amandeep. Thank you, Amandeep, for giving me my voice.
I had a stage fear. I could not speak on the stage. That fear is gone. That is only because of her, sir.
हेजिटेशन थी मेरे को कि पब्लिकली बोलने में, मैं कैमरा फेस नहीं कर रहा था, ये सारी प्रॉब्लम्स है, मैंने काफ़ी हद तक उसको खत्म किया है.
As a result of learning from him, I am more confident. I now know how to deliver my story, how to inspire others.
I started getting recognition among my colleagues. My bosses started getting more appreciation to me, and I really see that this is the best investment I've ever done in my life.
I have learned some techniques, and I have got the same feedback from some of my colleagues that they could see a change in me in last few days and weeks. I am making progress, which is a great thing.
Since I started working with him, I have developed my speaking skills and get more confidence. Since then, I have started my own YouTube channel, running daily live videos on my social medias, as well as running weekly online masterclasses. I've also been introduced to book collaborations, been featured in magazines, and been invited to 3 public speaking events this year.
I'm so happy that I joined your course. There were so many small nuances of communication that you taught us, and you made it so easy. So many difficult things, you had compiled it and put it in one beautiful program.
I was surprised to see how much my communication skills have grown through Amandeep's teaching style.
I came here to searching for a story, and I'm proud to say that I achieved that.
15 years से सीख रहा हूँ, बहुत सारे मेंटर्स के पास गया हूँ, पर ये जो 6 हफ्ते का जो टूर था वो अमेजिंग था. मतलब मेरी जिंदगी का सबसे बेस्ट टूर था ये.
As his mentees for so many modules now, we can see the change in ourselves, and also we can see the change in the people in the group. So because we post the videos and we can see the difference in the first video and the latest video. So
the higher distinctions of public speaking that I learned has been a game changer for me.
Such a comprehensive and complete sort of a program I have never seen.
Hi everybody, this is Amandeep signing in live from my home studio. If you are joining me for this live session, would you be kind enough to send me a comment here? Yep, send me a message, and you can see those emojis, reaction emojis next to you, like the love sign, the like sign, or the care sign. Can you smash those emojis a few number of times? Yes. And just do hashtag live. If you are with me right now in this live session, you can do hashtag live. And if you are watching this as a recording, then you can do hashtag replay. That's correct. If you are with me in this session, then please do hashtag live and smash the love sign and the care sign and the like sign a few number of times. And if you are watching this as a recording, then you can do hashtag replay. Welcome everybody to today's session, and I'm just going to cover 5 simple tips, 5 simple tips on how you can speak in public without having pretty much no nerves. And when I say why do I say pretty much? Well, if you're beginning, you got to go through that journey. It doesn't happen overnight. I literally came out of a session where I was giving feedback, to my tribe members who are in my inner circle. They're doing a program which is 10 modules, 50 to 60 hours of training, learning some deeper layers of non-verbal communication. And I was explaining them based on some of the questions they were asking, which I understand, we are all eager to become great as soon as possible. But then it's a journey we go through. It's all about allowing ourselves first to get better, and then also giving permission, to understand that it takes time. So if you are with me live on this session, which I can see quite a few of you are, if you can kindly, drop in a comment for me, it will really help me to actually make this session more interactive. And it'll be nice to see that you are observing, or learning or listening from your end. Yep. If you are watching this live right now, can you do hashtag live? And if you are watching this as a recording, you can do hashtag replay. Yes, I am taking, some references of thoughts. I have put it on my papers. What is that I would like to talk about when it comes to, 5 simple tips which will help you to speak in public without any nervousness. Okay. The first thing, which I think a lot of people at times, have this kind of analogy where they go like, I hope you have heard this somewhere, sometimes in your training, they go like, imagine that the audience is naked. Yes, I don't know if you've heard about this or not, but I've gone through different trainings. And, there was an occasion where they were saying that you got to imagine your audience, kind of being naked. I think, it's not probably a great thing to imagine, So rather than, imagining the audience to be naked, it'll be nice to, actually imagine that you are actually among your friends. That's correct. I like to call it having, enriching, value-adding, conversation, which brings value for the listeners. And still, keeping the tone to be friendly, still keeping, the thought that it is friends, who maybe I have not seen for a long time. And maybe, they could be that little upset because I have not seen them, I have not, been with them for a while. And I'm back here with my friends again, to talk about things, which I have done in my life, something which has given me value, something, which has brought results for me. And this is what I'm here to share with you guys. And I think, that's a much better approach, of facing your audience rather than imagining they're naked. Yeah, I don't know if that helps or not, but it definitely did not help me. And I don't know about your experience. Anybody here, have you done that? Let me know. Have you gone up on stage and imagined everybody to be naked in front of you so that it becomes simpler or easier for you to communicate effectively? It didn't work for me, to be honest. So I am not a big fan of imagining that. I'm rather a fan of imagining that I'm with my friends. Maybe, these friends I have not seen for a long time, and now I'm, seeing them back again. And they may be slightly little upset, that I have not communicated with them before. I think it's a much better way of actually having a friendly tone, value-adding conversation rather than, going to a place where you might think, oh, I'm about to do a performance. I think that might take you away from the game of speaking rather than keeping you in the game of speaking. And they say, you can win any game by just playing it. Without playing it, you cannot win that game. Yes, I'm going back to my notes again. And the second tip, which I would like to give you, which will help you to become a confident speaker or, get out of the nervousness when you're about to speak in public, would be to, that's correct, smile and slow down. Smile, brings people towards you. It's a great blessing and one of the most universal languages, you can ever have. Without even saying a single word, it can mean a lot by saying, what, I am happy to be here. I'm glad to be with my friends. And so smile and slow down. That's correct. They say the normal rate of speech is around between 110 to 150 words, but they have seen that when people go up on stage, physical or virtual, which I am right now, there is a possibility that people go up to 200 and then sometimes more than 200 words per minute. Can you imagine that if you speak normally 150 words when you're not on stage and you speak at 200 words per minute and or more, for most people, they zoom out. They cannot pace up with your rate of speech. And they say, your rate of speech has to be at the rate of consumption. If you're not doing that, most of your listeners are tuning out. And even if they want to, really listen to you, they cannot. It's just beyond their human mind capabilities to cope up with the rate of speech you have. And a very high rate of speech, please understand, is definitely a sign of nervousness. It's a lack of confidence, and that's why you actually throw out so many words from your vocal cords, because you're nervous. So slowing down and obviously bringing that smile element in your speaking, especially in the beginning, would definitely help you to calm yourself in front of the audience and ground yourself. If you are watching me right now live, then if you can send me a comment, if you can just do #live right now, it'll definitely help me to actually understand you're here with me on this session. Depending on where are you tuning in from, let me know, because I think some of you are in Facebook, some of you are on LinkedIn right now, if I can understand correctly, and some of you are here on YouTube. No matter what your way of tuning in right now to this session, if you can send me a comment, that's correct, because I'm a little concerned right now. It looks like, okay. If you are live with me, guys, can you send me a comment, please, just for me to understand that my comment messages are working right now, which I think they should be. Yes, if you are watching me live, can you kindly send me a comment? Just say hello or a yes, or just say live. Okay. The third tip, what I'd like to share with you, which has helped me immensely in my journey, and I was giving it to my students right now, and they love this analogy. It's about understanding that when you are sharing something powerful with people, which can bring value to their life, you have to put your content in compartments. I like to call it compartmentalize your speaking, or compartmentalize your content. You put the content in chunks where you do one chunk, and then you move on to the second chunk, and then you move on to the third chunk. The analogy I like to give is like like an imagination, that where you're throwing a ball at somebody, they need to catch that ball, so you have to wait for that ball to go at their end, and for them to catch it and then drop it on the side, so that they're ready for the next ball to be thrown at them. If you throw too many balls at them randomly, I'm sure they cannot kind of cope up with your sharing, and definitely they will tune out. So quickly, I would suggest that the third tip would be to compartmentalize your content, put it in chunks. It will really help for you to come across as a confident speaker, and it will really put the listeners at ease, that, oh yeah, I'm able to cope up with this person. Okay. The fourth tip I would like to give you, which is beautiful, and I love it because I've done this for myself, and a lot of my students have got massive result with this. So it's like, rather than getting anxious or nervous or thinking about it, it's better to actually think as if you're already that confident speaker who people would love to listen to. That's correct. They say this technique is called act as if. Act as if you are that future trainer of Tony Robbins. Act as if you are that speaker who's going to speak alongside Les Brown, Dr. John D. Martini, and some top names which I have spoken with. Was not something I thought I would do it from day one. It took me a while, good few years actually, to clock in my hours, be on stage every weekend pretty much, and do like 700 plus workshops in the last 13 years, and then gain this much of confidence where I can just come in and speak from experience. Obviously look at some pointers to keep me on track. Otherwise I just go all over the place. And why do I do that? Because learning, please understand, is a non-linear way of observing knowledge. Your brain doesn't have thought with numbers on them. You just randomly think about things. So your brain definitely operates in a non-linear fashion. So coming back, teaching has to be non-linear, but having said that, we have to follow linear at times, so that we can understand where we are going with this. So that's the fourth one, act as if. And the final one, which is, I think, pretty much an ongoing journey. It's not like a destination, it's like a journey you are on, which is all about learning, and then obviously learning from the right mentors and teachers, which is your specialized education, and investing in teachers who can actually make you better. That's what makes you confident for the topic you want to speak on. If you're not on a continuous education with a mentor, a teacher, or somebody who can help you, who have done a similar journey as to what you want to do, I think you're taking up a massive challenge, and you are almost planning to fail. Almost, I'm not saying you cannot do it without the help of a mentor, but it just becomes a very tough journey uphill, which is very difficult, for people to fulfill or complete. But with the help of a teacher or a mentor, it just becomes powerful, and it becomes, that supportive, where you can, start doing things and becoming that speaker. So that's all I have, to share. I'll quickly recap, my 5 tips to come across as confident speaker and let go of your nervousness. The first one, which I said, the opposite of mostly what you have heard about, that rather than imagining your audience to be naked, think that you're with your friends, and then use a friendly tone to have a conversation with them. The second one, which I did talk about, is slowing down and smiling at your audience. That's correct. If you are not slowing down and smiling at your audience, your audience might zoom out because you're speaking so fast, and that comes across as nervousness. And then, I'm just checking my notes here. Structure, that's correct. Compartmentalize, your content into chunks, and that becomes simple for your listeners to observe. The fourth one is very powerful, which quite of my students are using it, and I use it too. Act as you are that trainer teacher in the future, rather than being anxious and thinking about nervousness or fear. It's better to just think as if you're doing that. Okay. And having said that, one chat came in, which is beautiful. Giri Nivashan, congratulations. Thank you for helping me out here. He is one of our graduates from Millionaire Speaker Blueprint. If I'm not wrong, he was in our batch 6 or 7. Okay. And then the final one, which is an ongoing journey. As I said, it's not a destination. You have to be willing to learn and get better. If you are not on a content specialized education journey and taking up mentor or a couple of mentors, let's say, to become better, it'll be a very difficult path you are on, which means if you are your only help, God bless you, seriously. So please invest in specialized education, take up a great mentor to learn from, and your journey will not become easier, it'll become simpler. And that's what you want to do. Make your percentages better, because there's no guarantees in life, and you would like, to get somebody who can help you to make the journey simple. Okay. That's all I have right now. So ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions around what I have shared, then let me know. Any thoughts, anything, you want to add here, or I don't know, you want to join me here in this, in the studio also, that can be done. We can have a, conversation. If that's what you plan to do, let me know. Okay. I'm coming live after a long time, pretty much. Yeah. I think, I don't know, maybe 2 months or so. But I'm feeling good about being here. Thank you, for being patient. There was so much going on, and there's a book launch, which is coming up in roughly 10 days. The 30th of November, we are launching this book. We have been working, on behind the scenes. It has been an intense journey of keeping 22 authors, including me, on the track and getting, the best chapter out of them. So all these 22 chapters have been put together, and we have assembled that book, and binded it together with a beautiful lessons and learnings into it. And the book's name is Speak to Shine. So yeah, really looking forward to that launch. All right, people. If you are with me on this session, can you kindly send me a comment just saying hello? And if you are watching this as a replay, you can always type in #replay, and that will be a nice thing to do. All right, so take care, and that's all I have to share today. I will see you in the future session, which I'm planning to be on regularly. So once in a week at least, maybe most likely, you will see me coming live. If you have any questions, you want me to address around speaking in public and how to monetize your existing skills and knowledge, then do let me know. I would love to, share from my experiences, and would love to see you getting results for that. Okay, people, thank you very much. I will play a video right now. And if you would like to stay around and listen to, the testimonials our students have given us, it'll be great. Okay, we have one more comment coming. Kiran Vanam is here. Hello, Kiran. I hope you're doing well. And as I said, if you have any questions, any feedback, any sharings, then let me know. In the meantime, I will play this video. If you want to watch it and see the results our students have received, it'll be great. Or else I will see you in the next live session. Thank you very much for tuning in. Lots of love. Stay blessed. Hello, Amandeep. Thank you for the session. You're welcome, my friend. Thank you very much.
I've done a lot of classes before, but none that have actually given me my voice back. All of those people combined cannot match what I've learned from Amandeep. Thank you, Amandeep, for giving me my voice.
I had a stage fear. I could not speak. On the stage, that fear is gone. That is only because of herself.
हेजिटेशन थी मेरे को कि पब्लिकली बोलने में, मैं कैमरा फेस नहीं कर रहा था, ये सारी प्रॉब्लम्स है। मैंने काफ़ी हद तक उसको ख़त्म की है।
As a result of learning from him, I am more confident. I now know how to deliver my story, how to inspire others.
I started getting recognition among my colleagues. My bosses started getting more appreciation to me, and I really see that this is the best investment I've ever done in my life.
I have learned some techniques, and I have got the same feedback from some of my colleagues that yeah, they could see a change in me in last few days and weeks. I am making progress, which is a great thing.
Since I started working with him, I have developed my speaking skills and get more confident. Since then, I have started my own YouTube channel, running daily live videos on my social medias, as well as running weekly online masterclasses. I've also been introduced to book collaborations, been featured in magazines, and been invited to 3 public speaking events this year.
I'm so happy that I joined your course. There were so many small nuances of communication that you taught us, and you made it so easy. So many difficult things, you had compiled it and put it in one beautiful program.
I was surprised to see how much my communication skills have grown through Amandeep's teaching style.
I came here to searching for a story, and I'm proud to say that I achieved that.
15 years से सीख रहा हूँ, बहुत सारे मेंटर्स के पास गया हूँ, पर ये जो 6 हफ्ते का जो टूर था वो अमेजिंग था। मतलब मेरी जिंदगी का सबसे बेस्ट टूर था ये।
As his mentees for so many modules now, we can see the change in ourselves, and also we can see the change in the people in the group. So because we post the videos and we can see the difference in the first video and the latest video. So
The higher distinctions of public speaking that I learned has been a game changer for me.
Such a comprehensive and complete sort of a program I have never seen.